console of the truck.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. And it is the week after Christmas, before the first of the year.
Yeah. I spent a week was it a week? It was 12 days in Colorado. Guess what? There was not
snow.
Exactly.
Yeah, but is there much snow in Denver?
Yes.
There was when I was a kid. I lived in Clifton, and there was so much snow. My dad would make the thing in the front yard to use the snowmobile.
Right.
Because back then you had big yards.
You had a lot of fun. Yeah. So we got a dusting yesterday morning, probably about 2 inches. But other than that, 68 to 70 degrees every single day. Light winds.
Okay, George. Out.
And no snow. It was weird.
Wow.
It's my second Christmas like that over there.
Yeah, because we were at the cabin got there Monday. Left here. Yeah, got there Monday. Was there until Friday.
Yeah.
And it rained and rained and rained. And then on that, every day it was supposed to snow. And
right.
It just didn't. And then Christmas morning, there was a little bit of snow. And then when I had to go up to the store, we're at 5,200. So they're at 55. And from that difference, there was more snow way up there.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the day Friday when we left, my son, of course, didn't listen. I told him, bring chains. You're traveling from Washington State down here. You might want to have chains just in case. So, of course, he doesn't.
He's got a two-wheel drive, right?
Front wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, I tried to make, there was not a ton of snow, but enough to mess with that type of vehicle.
Right.
And I tried to make good ruts and everything else, but and then we had to wait for a half hour until he was able to get out of there. But, I was telling somebody else that way and they started laughing because they understand when kids don't listen.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
and then they put you out and they don't understand why you're upset. The fact that they didn't listen to what you told them to do and they put you out.
Yeah. Mine are 36 to 44. They don't listen. I'm going to do divided by 12.
What are you doing? Are you trying to recalculate the numbers?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at, what do we got? 3 more days of.
Right. But the question is, how much is going to close in the next 3 days?
Oh, probably 7.
Why don't you, all right, since you're bringing it up and we're past the numbers, go ahead and go. The one thing I did have is we're at 735,969 nationwide.
That's our nationwide numbers?
Yeah. So that's down another 21,794.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think, didn't we talk last week? And we were here last week, right? On Monday? No, I was.
Yeah.
And it was down then too, about that 19,000.
No, wait, I was here that Monday. Yeah. It was down that 19,000.
Yeah. So that's 40,000 just in the last 2 weeks. We're down nationwide.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, and
go ahead.
the seasonal thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Exactly. Active listings, we've dipped below 700s. We've been hanging out in the 700s most of this year. We're at 652. The pendings, we've been playing around in the mid 3s. We're at 289.
It is seasonal.
It is seasonal, and 3,419 closings, which comes out to 283. Because I'm just going to go for
283 for 12 months,
for
or
12
300
months.
for
303 for 11 and 3/4. So. But we've been hanging in the 280s, so that's probably more accurate. Yeah. We'll probably have 17 more closings.
Difference.
So we'll screw around with that.
Split the difference, say 290.
Okay, 290. So anyway, that's what's going on in our neighborhood, the Stanislaus County.
Yeah, and nationwide, and so I mean things are moving. I closed a couple in December. Most of them are going into January, which that's good. That way it can show a loss. I'm just kidding. Because you don't want to get numbers right on the 31st. You want to get a lot of funding on the 31st because then you got money in your corporation, and then now you got to pay taxes on it unless you pay it to yourself, and then you got to pay it this year taxes. Anyway, let's not even get into that.
It's a whole screw-manaroo.
Yeah, so I have 3 closing this first week of January.
That's a nice thing to have. It'll be probably the first year in 7 or 8 years where I haven't had, and it's frustrating as hell.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It all works out.
Yeah, I mean, mine, they all have issues.
Yeah.
Now, you got sellers who are, one person's selling a house and then they're buying another house, and there's some stuff that needs to be done on the new house, and the seller's like, pound sand. If you don't like it, too bad.
Too bad.
The other one, major issues on other stuff. If you got a lot of windows in a house that you're going to build, make sure you have a good manufacturer of those windows.
Oh yeah, they get in some crappy, and so the seals failed.
Well, the worst part is when you get windows and then they go out of business and there's no parts for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem. It just says hi, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of it says brother. I get so tired of people reaching out to me. Hey, brother. I'm only your brother if we're in the
military together.
Yeah, or even just in the military. I'll give it to vets, but not somebody I have no idea who you are. You can't. And my dad has been dead since I was 12, so there's no possible way you could be my brother.
Well,
no, not at all. Because they'd have to be close to my age. And
Right.
that's not what these people are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in their 30s. There's
Yeah,
just no
don't
way.
you remember we used to play all the time?
Math
Grow up
does
down the
not
street?
work that way.
Yeah, I always wondered, do I have more siblings? I gave up on the one that I have.
Anyway, back to this. What
Yeah.
do we have? Pending home sales came in
Oh.
again. Remember, I was saying we were, and I've been trying to explain to people because we were talking about those transactions. I have one of the ladies, thinking about. I'm like, before you think about walking, yes, they're being jerks, but your people are asking you for money, and you're like, I don't really want. So what's the difference?
Right.
Right. Yes, it'd be nice if the other side was a little bit more fair or whatever they want to call it. They don't have to be, and they're probably hearing what I've been saying is. Pending home sales is up 4 years in a row. I mean, this is the fourth year. I mean, we're the highest in 4 years. That's the word I was trying to get out.
Okay.
Which most people don't understand that. And we have purchase applications, which is the highest in 4 years. What is that telling you? That is telling you people think that things are changing with interest rates, even though I got some more stuff to throw all the wrench and all that. But so pending home sales rose 3.3% in November, which was much stronger than the 1% gain they expected.
Right.
And watch the December. Let's see what December is bringing us.
It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. October reading was 1.9% to 2.4%. There were gains in all regions, with the West being the strongest. And some people could say because our weather.
Right.
We haven't had, I mean, if you look at Tuolumne County, they're still selling stuff because they haven't had much snow till just now. I mean, you have Dodge Ridge that just opened this weekend and they had enough snow to do that. You okay over there?
Yeah.
You losing something?
No.
Trying to find your papers?
Looking for something.
Yeah.
So Dodge, go back to that.
Go back to that. What, they had
Yeah.
enough snow to open up?
They finally did.
Yeah, on last weekend, on
Okay.
the 20th, Saturday, I think, or one of the days.
Vale opened up just recently.
Everything just opened up recently.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the Donner, the one by, where everybody ate each other, Donner Pass.
It's an orgy. An orgy, I swear.
Anyway, that was the first one to really open. And yeah, I mean, it's like I was telling you, 5,500 and above, almost 6,000 above is getting snow, but below that isn't, which is unusual. These systems just aren't cold enough for that. And even this week, where it's going to be above 6,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, we got rain coming. That's why I took my lights down, because the wind had blown them up, flipped them up. And I'm like, if I got to get up there with the ladder, they're coming down anyway. So
Right.
I took them down. Plus, my ho, ho, ho sign turned into ho, ho sign. And Marcia took it a little offensive to that.
Baby, it had 3 hoses when we started.
Yeah. So and the funny thing was, it's broken. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to take it back to Lowe's. I know they're going to say, well, it's after Christmas, you can't do that. And so I took a picture of it the night before that it was broken.
Yeah.
And so I took it, had to go all the way up to the top manager, and the last guy and they all said, oh, can't take anything after Christmas. And he started that, and I showed him the picture. He's like, okay, we can do that. I don't want to give it away. I like it because it fits across my freaking fireplace perfectly.
Do they have another?
No, they've been sold out of those things for months.
Oh.
I mean, for 3 weeks or 2 weeks, whatever it was. Because I've only had it for 2 weeks.
Right. I remember when you put it up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So the Yale School of Management survey, I guess that's a whole thing, surveying and management. They surveyed they hosted dozens of CEOs. I don't know how many dozens there was, but that's what they said.
Yeah.
If they're saying dozens, that means they probably had 30. Right.
Well, that'd be a couple dozen.
Plural. They and about the labor market, and 2/3 of them, or if you don't know what 2/3 is, 66% said that they will be firing workers or keeping their existing team size in 2026.
Okay.
What is it? So I took out of that, forget the firing or laying off or whatever.
Right.
It's saying they're not expanding.
Exactly.
They might contract, but they're not expanding. And I think it all has to do with AI. You can do so much more productive with AI. You don't need as many people. And that's history. And eventually you won't need me.
We need someone with a sassy ass attitude.
You will for, there's always going, and that's why you have
some things
to
that AI can't do.
Niche down to who you talk to, who your people are, and only go after that and stay with that. That's how you stay continuing being relevant. Because there's companies out there coming after you guys going, okay, we pay you $200,000 a year. And, salary.
Yeah, I've been seeing those posts on the IGs. I'm thinking about going to Redfin. They say they're going to pay me a salary of $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
they are.
Let's look at your closing first.
Yeah, if you're making $400,000 in commissions, but they'll pay you $200,000. That's how you get paid.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that works. Anyway, so they're only 1/3 said they plan to hire next year. That's not, again, that's not a great sign. That's not a good thing. Only a third.
Who was that?
Of the dozens of CEOs. They didn't say who they were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Redfin Home Price Index released their home price index for November, showing national home prices rose 0.2% year over year.
Wigwam and a teepee.
Yeah, they decelerated 2.9% to 2.6. So they went from 2.9 to 2.6.
Okay.
But that's still, we were at
how much is that over last year?
I didn't come off.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that was last year.
Oh, that was last year's.
You mean year before last?
Yeah, 24.
You're talking the last 12 months or 12 or 24 months?
This 12 months, 24 months.
This 12 months is a 2.6% year over year. So what that means is we're still making money. You're still owning a home and it's appreciating. And I did a whole thing here today and I didn't even look at it.
We're at more of a normal appreciation rate.
Right. Remember we talked earlier, I said about the active inventory.
Yeah.
This one says climbed. Yeah, no, it went down. 39% of listings across the board saw price reductions. Median list price $419,950. Days on market is 84 days on average. That's nationwide, not here locally.
Yeah.
So long story short, more homes. Actually, I don't know if there's more homes. I think there's an average. We need more homes,
right?
Even though we have these pending sales, this is what I talked about last week when you were not here, is we've had a lot of pendings go,
but not a lot of replacements,
right? There's and the image, so that means it's a tight market, and so that's why sellers like, hey, you like it or not, because I'll just hold it till next year. And that's what I was trying to explain to that one lady. Maybe they don't owe anything on it. Maybe they need to get a certain price point.
Yeah.
And they know they have somebody in the backup position because you guys were backup and took over for them.
Oh,
so probably by now they got their house, pending.
Right.
So they probably have somebody in the backup situation. So just be careful before you walk away. They called 2025 the year of housing market rebalancing.
It's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's what it did.
Yeah. I think everybody's like, okay, 2026.
Yeah.
What do you got to do for 2027?
We got to pick up sticks.
Yeah. Because
to heat the house.
That's because you just robbed somebody. And so now you have to go out there and do that stuff on the side of the road. Buyers had more options, they said this year. I don't know. Did we have more inventory locally?
No.
Price stability? Not really going up, not going down, just kind of staying flat.
You didn't have to overbid on properties unless they were listed extremely correctly, meaning maybe 5-10% under the market. Then people would clamor and overbid. But if it was priced, pretty right, you would get either a full price offer or a little bit less, or asking for a credit up front. So,
all right. So out of this whole year, there's 3 top markets. The hottest local markets: Greenville, North Carolina. So they have a market action index. I don't know what that is. Do you know anything about that? That's
it's an MAI.
It's exactly what it is. MAI. And Greenville was at 70.9.
What does that mean, though?
That just means how hot the action is in that market. Over everything else, somebody came up with this new index so they could be important. Manchester, Nashua, New Hampshire, of course. I've never been there. Yeah. They're at 70.2, so right there with Greenville. However, only one place in California was the hottest local market. What do you think it is?
Ripon.
No. San Jose,
Really?
California. Yeah, it's at 58.3. Yeah, because remember, NVIDIA just got all that money, so they started buying up tons of homes recently.
That's right.
Their median 1.7 million. So 1.7 million is the median in San Jose. Wow. And that's the people who got all the money from NVIDIA, or what was it? NVIDIA or NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Top transaction volume markets: Miami, Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. There's the word I was trying to get at. Los Angeles. I can't believe Los Angeles. It's just because there's no houses left.
Exactly.
I saw the one house being built, and you look around it, and there's nothing. Just empty lots everywhere.
Yeah. And I saw another article while I was in Colorado that said they just approved the rebuilding of multi-density homes in the Palisades. But then you go on to read the article. It doesn't really say that.
It doesn't.
It says they're trying to do that.
Oh.
So moral of the story, don't read those articles. Because they're inaccurate.
Well, they get you on the headline to get you in there. And it's like people clickbait to get you to go on their social media and read the thing, because the longer you are on there, the more numbers they get, the better for them.
Yep.
Yeah. So wait till the end. Wait till the end. That's what
there is no end.
Yeah. They wait till the end for what? You mean so I can stay on here and you can get the numbers? No, if you say wait till the end, I'm done.
Yeah. So this natural remedy that fixes everything. Oh, and you know what we've done is we've put it all together for you in one simple pill. Okay, that doesn't work.
Dow's down 260 today.
What?
And, the bond market was. I didn't say that, but rates were improving earlier today.
And
I have to get
now
back there.
Gonna?
I have to get back there. I didn't even. We're up 6. Rates are lower by 6 basis points. The 10-year sitting at 4.116. That was as high as 420 the other day. Well, I mean, it was all over the place. And now it's nice to have it coming back this way. We'll see what happens. And
it's going to be an interesting 26.
Yeah, and this week there's news tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Thursday is the first, and the second markets are closed.
Yep. So
markets are closed on, or I should say the bond market, the one I care about, early on Wednesday. So yeah.
Do they open?
They open, but then they close at 2 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
I think versus 3 o'clock.
Super
hey,
you guys
early.
Can go home early today.
Yeah. Why don't you go home early? Yeah, it's 5 minutes earlier than you normally leave.
You're the best, Scrooge. You're the best Scrooge.
Yeah.
All right.
Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas?
I didn't. Yes, I didn't want anything.
I do. So Tuesday's Case Shiller FHFA appreciation reports, Fed minutes from December 10 meeting. Who cares? We already know what they talked about. Wednesday, jobless claims, bond market closed early, like I said, at 2 p.m. Thursday, market closed for New Year's. Friday, markets open, no news, no morning update, but we'll be watching the market. And that's same for us.
And Wednesday, I'll look at some state numbers, how we finished the year.
Yeah, because that will be the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be a couple more closings through the day, but it'll be pretty accurate.
All right. That's all I have.
All right, guys.
Make it a great day. And we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
All right. Bye.
Bye.